Well, we've been here for about 7 weeks, and now it's starting to feel like it's ours and we can do something about it. But the thing is, it's getting demolished. Yeah, come Tuesday we've got to be out of the place, and we were thinking of having a party to say goodbye to it. But it's just been a mad place to live, because no one knows we're living there, and you can't even tell when you do it. It's just so quiet. The only thing you hear are the rats munching, really, and the dustbin men yelling to one another. Like, that's really all you hear. It's just great. It's just a great place.
We can look back at this and think, oh, that was funny. You know, we lived in this shitty little factory for a few months, and we painted it like when we left. And to me, that's what it's all about.
Surely it doesn't belong in the gallery, it belongs on walls and all that. Well, this is on walls.
Yeah.
This is a canvas, haven't you?
I've always thought that a certain type of person goes to a gallery, but they're not really my people. You know, they're not the people I hang out with, I have a smoke with, I drink with. If I'm going to do artwork, I'm going to do it in the place I want to do it, and have the people I want to hang out with. I've got like a 24-hour gallery which is out on the streets. I've got pieces that have been running for like nearly 10 years that are permanently exhibited. But my audience are like single parents and mums on the way to school and that sort of thing. That's what I like doing, you know, work for ordinary people, not for people that are like a bit more educated than me at art, that I won't really understand what they're on about.
We've known each other for about 11, 12 years now, so it's like we both have a passion about what we do, and yet we do things very differently. My philosophy is to get my work up by means of promotional material and stuff, so I do flyers for people and posters and what have you. But Boyd is very much he's very much a grassroots. He's a street campaign. So my work doesn't need. I mean, it doesn't even have the only time it was out on the street is when it's printed up on a flyer or something.
They want like a couple of people to say, yeah, this is wicked, and they think like, oh, I'm going to do something. It's for them on, you know, to do something. This is our flat roof. Basically, you've got over there, you've got the Hilton Hotel, Hilton Metropole. I think you've got Sainsbury's here, and the transfer station for Westminster Council, where all the garbage trucks go and dump all the waste. You've got Paddington Green Police Station over there, and the Marylebone flyover just behind me. What we've been doing during the summer is just chilling out here, having a smoke, and just looking around and stuff, you know. It's quite nice actually, just to be amongst all this building and just thinking about where you could get a piece up, or looking at the Hilton and thinking, oh, how would I climb up the sides or something, or how would I get on one of them cranes and drop some paint bombs onto the hotel, I don't know. It's just a mad little rooftop. But this is sort of the boring bit, the really slogging it out bit, is preparing the walls. It's not fun at all, but you know, it's part of the bigger picture, so just got into it, into graph through just the TV and the media. There was some stuff out, and it was the only thing I could really do. And yeah, I've always done it, I just like it, you know what I mean? I don't think I'll ever stop either. I actually used to like Rolf Harris as a kid, thinking back. You know, when he used to do like the big paintings and that on his show. And I used to think to myself, like, oh, it'd be great just to do one of them, or I'd never be able to do one. So I'd say Rolf Harris was my main inspiration, really. People have a viewpoint of this art form based on what they see of it. When I go out and do stuff, even if I'm doing something illegal, people will come up to you and say, oh, what is that? That's really interesting. Oh, it's really good. You know, contrary to popular belief, the population likes it. I've heard some hilarious comments that, you know, graffiti leads to drug addiction, leads to crime, and it's just like, you know, what do you base your figures on? I don't believe a word of it. At the end of the day, everybody's wrote graffiti, even your MP. He wrote it on the school desk, or he wrote it in his locker, or he wrote it on a book. Everybody's done it, so we're all guilty at the end of the day. What we're going to do here, this is supposed to be like stars for the Stars and Stripes, so all this has got to be painted out. We're going to have big stenciled stars put in here. Then in here, I think, the main wall, this is going to be some sort of missile silo with George Bush on there and the Bin Laden guy from Afghanistan. 2 targets there. I think Chu's going to do some sort of organic-y sort of machine war room type vibe there, which will probably stretch out onto here. My piece here is going to be a jet plane crashing into the Twin Towers. I don't know, this is just a base coat now, so I haven't even done the design yet, but I just know the layout. We've got to sit down and talk about the theme, which is basically world terrorism and media, the way the media rejects violence but embraces violence, and the way it's reported. We've done this before and we've always pulled things out at the last minute, so it doesn't matter. We'll have it done and we'll have it all marked out and it will be done. Probably mean that me and Chu just sleep at the party or something, but you know, we'll have it done definitely. We've had a chat this morning about the concept that we're going to go with, but usually we'll just come up with new shit as we're painting. So as it goes on, as this develops into getting bigger, we'll throw more ideas into it. Basically, I've just got the angle of the Twin Towers to fit in here, and I'm working from that basic sketch. And the explosion is circled, yeah? The impact is circled, so that it's not like a detail can. There's no need to do detail. You can do that with the spray can, yeah? I can do that after. It's just a basic raw block pattern, goes down and then stick it up on the wall. We want people to come in here and just look and think, fucking hell, I'll have a look at that.